Well, I figured I'd revisit one of the first things I streamed on here. And yeah, it's different. I know I already started. I wasn't thinking. But yeah. Anyway. So, I'm on Tezo. I figured I haven't been for over a year. I know I ain't on in a while, but yeah. Oh great, one of these stupid things. Well. Anyway, because I haven't played this game in for over a year, I figured I'd revisit it. Yeah, wait, is my mic muted? No, it ain't. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. What was I gonna say? Damn it, lost my train of thought.
Sound. Footsteps. Wind blowing past. A traveler. You have a good heart. The few travelers who walk down this road pretend not to know all roads are made of the same dirt. One is not more generous than another. More travelers could lead to more travelers looking past my curved trail. Chewing rocks has more people. I tried cities. They did not suit me. My scales need the wind of the countryside. So I wander. My scales are happy. My feet are tired. Only my stomach longs for more. I've heard of the festivals taking place. But would a festival for Zenithar be welcoming toward beggars? Or will the merchants there be generous? Yes, I think I will try. If nothing else, I can always follow another road out of the city. Thank you.
Okay, I guess I'll do this and clear out this mine, I guess. Yeah. Hold on stream. Cause online. Sorry about that. That was my dad. I don't even have this game. Oh, great. Yeah, I actually know a lot of the lore of this game. Let me in the comments if you'd be interested in doing me doing videos on it. I would be more than willing. And about more. Trying to spawn me. I will say I've never seriously played Morrowind or Oblivion for that matter.
I can't believe
like I played Oblivion through PS Now.
You look like the traveling sort. In your excursions, have you perchance come upon a young dark elf named Vale? She went missing a couple of weeks ago and her father desperately seeks any information regarding her whereabouts. That's a shame. Her father, Eris, the house counselor here in Balmora, promises that anyone who can find his daughter and return her safely to his side You should speak to Counselor Eris. He's opened the Kin House to interview potential recruits. Freelancers, as it were. If you're interested, go speak to the Counselor. The longer Vaya remains missing. Counselor Eris can be found at the Redoran Kin House, and do hurry. He's ever so troubled by our failure to locate young Vaya. If he finds that an outsider can succeed where the House Guard has failed, so I have no issue with Counselor Eris seeking help. It's where he's decided to get that help that concerns me. House Redoran doesn't need outsiders to take care of its business. But who am I to question a House Counselor?
Wait a moment. That's a vampire right there. If I'm remembering correctly, they have red eyes. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. Or no, I can't remember if that's... It might be a thing in... Yeah, that's right. Now I think about it, I'm wanting to say that's a thing in Dark Elves. It's just really rare by the time of Test 5 taking place. But yeah. Like, it appears they tried to get it out of the gene pool. Yeah. No. I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of the horns on, or nubs, more like, but I'm a scar. On, Wood Elves, not Dunmer. Yeah. In fact, in the Soul Cairn, in Tesla, you can find, well, there's this effigy totem thing. Okay, you can find in it that has antlers. Well, it's got a bunch of bones and stuff there, like most stuff, but it has antlers on it coming out of the head. Well, that's actually a pretty big mystery. It's really unlikely that they found the only ones in it. There's none shown there. So, yeah, they really must have found the only two. Okay, where? Okay, there's one. Okay. So anyway, well, there's a theory that I say is true, is that it's one of the most ancient things, period, in the game. By the time that thing is probably over 10,000 years old. The reason I say that is while okay, there is certain Daedra with horns on their head. Yes, certain Daedra have horns on their head. Or it's one of these nightmare fuels. The thing is, they do not leave corpses or skeletons. Well, actually, they do, but, you know, my point is, they don't leave skeletal remains, as far as we know. Gosh. So, that eliminates them, although they are close match. The thing is, really early way back in the Merethic era, way back, they're Wood Elves, yeah, they had horns before eventually they got this little body that they have now. They would have horns and all kinds of other animalistic features. So there's that. You would have all kinds of animalistic features before, actually. So the theory is, way back when that person died, and somehow his body was transported. Which is also weird, considering that usually it's only your soul that goes to the Soul Cairn, not your body. So, there's that. Then again, Skyrim has a lot of weird shit, like how there is, in terms of Farsight, it's a lot of fantasy games, it's not a big deal. Anyone who knows Elder that well knows that it sure as all hell is. It's not a common thing. In fact, to my knowledge, there's only a few examples in the game PS5. Period. Yeah. With them being, well, actually some rumored, but like, there's one that's highly likely, and they just didn't bother to confirm it. There's, what is, Jarl Igrid, was it? Igrid Ravencrone in, what town is it? I can't think of it. Anyway, in the, yeah, she has money somehow, and while her daughter doesn't, her son does, or maybe it's the other way around. But it's not as well developed as hers. Oh, and the other ones being in Rorikstead, there's one where this Sissel, who happens to be getting abused, she's dreaming of Arthurnax. Well, not by name. So, yeah. Where in the hell is this? This game get me lost. No. Okay. Okay, I see where. But anyway. Yeah. It's a really rare thing is what I'm saying. Of the roughly 1,000 named NPCs, there's less than a dozen. So, yeah. And although there also is Hagrid's sister, what is Angie Farseer, is it? That is in a mining town of all places.
Can I help you?
Yes? Is there something I can do for you? My daughter has been gone too long, and the house guard can't seem to find a wall in the corner. But why should I trust you with this task? Tell me, Outlander, how can you succeed when my forces continue to fail time and time again? An interesting insight. Perhaps you can find my daughter. Vea can handle herself, but the father worries, you understand? Anyway, I agree with your assessment. That's why I'm willing to bring in outside help. Vea fled after a family disagreement. She's run away before, but I'm concerned that she might have something more permanent in mind this time, and more dangerous. Vea knows how to evade the house guard, but as you said, she doesn't know you. Captain Briven oversees the house's attempt to locate my daughter. You should speak to him and see what his investigation has already turned up. He's probably patrolling the town square at this time of day. Briven's soldiers have been trying to get information out of Vea's friends. But those young men and women are almost as good at avoiding the house guard as my daughter. That is a private matter. If your investigation proves fruitful, and such matters become relevant, we can discuss the particulars then. But not before.
I need to check on something. Okay, yeah, I'm good. Forgot because I didn't have the charger. I was using it to charge the batteries for my drone. I didn't.
Like my daughter, my wife has a mind of her own. What the two of you discuss is your own affair. Just understand that I haven't employed you to solve my family's problems. I only need you to find my daughter. Vea has always been fascinated by the Morag Tong. Even admired one of their agents when she was growing up. It's possible she sought refuge with this agent, or even decided to join the organization.
She's joining the Morag Tong. Basically, they're the precursor to the Dark Brotherhood. Yeah, that is definitely suspicious, seeing as there's a vampire that told me about this.
The Morag Tong? They're an ancient guild of assassins sanctioned by the Tribunal to carry out honorable writs of execution. Ostensibly, they're supposed to keep the houses from resorting to all-out war. But I still find the practice barbaric. Someone of no consequence, and not at all important to accomplishing your mission. Besides, you don't find Morag Tong agents, they find you. Just pray it's not because your name wound up on one of their writs. That is a death sentence.
Okay. I'm about to say, because Thieves Guild, that's a good way to make money in it, is to go into like these places and you'll get stuff that sells for 100 gold. Which, yeah, that actually might not sound like a lot if you play Skyrim. This game, 1 gold is actually a decent chunk. It's equivalent to like play around 5 gold in Skyrim. Okay. I need to go up, I think. No. It's not even a walkway, I can't tell. No, it don't look like it. Okay, so I'm going to get... Alright, now I... Now away from the fish. Other characters if they're dwarven. Yeah, this is not my type of game. I'm more doing it so I have footage, mostly. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just doing it so I have footage if I ever want to use this game. That's mostly why I'm streaming it. What in the... Okay, is he on that boat? Oh, he's over near there. Okay, I see. Okay, that's where he said he'd be patrolling.
Not now, Outlander. If you need some sort of assistance, go find... You must be one of the freelancers the Council employed to supplement the duties of the House Guard. Very well. I'll tell you what I know. Veya ran away. Again. I've known the Relith family since I was a child. Veya is like a sister to me, and I'll do everything in my power to get her home safe and sound. Even trust an Outlander. We think her friends may know where she is, but they keep eluding us. Perhaps. As long as you don't get too close. They've been running notes of late. I think it has something to do with Veya, but the runners keep evading my guards. Look for a group meeting on the other side of town, and see if you can follow the note. When you find Veya's friends, remember to keep your distance. You just want to spot the note carrier and follow him to whoever's receiving these messages. That's the key to locating Veya. If you can't do it, don't worry. We started to notice groups of young dark elves gathering in out-of-the-way parts of the city. One of my guards saw them pass a note between them, but they split up and she lost them in the back alleys. Could be a love poem or a recipe for Kwama cream cocktail. But we suspect it's the way Veya has been keeping tabs on what's been happening in the city. Look, it may amount to nothing, but the note could give us a lead on it.
Okay. Yeah, this is the real reason I'm doing this. Is mostly to gather footage, so I have it on hand. So I do intend on doing things from Elder Scrolls Lore.
Get this letter to Trevis. It's important. Just don't let House Redoran get their hands on it. If you think you're being followed, find a place to hide. Good luck.
This is the disadvantage of not of having a dog shit sneak skill.
Stay away from me, I'm warning you! You won't get this note!
Shit, this is disadvantages. You know what? Screw this quest. There's a Red Mountain. Or Red Tower as it's known. So if you see them saying it, that's the same thing. You see them say the Red... Oh. Okay, so I basically just head south and... Okay. Here's Satanin. I can probably swim there from Satanin, but... Yeah. So there's one thing, if I see him at Satanin, I think that's where it's at anyway. Yeah, if I do... I'll show you, this kind of boat I'm interested in making real, something kind of like it. Because I have an interest for... I know one thing I'd like to try, and while it might not exactly be ocean worthy, I think it's pretty decent for the river, which I happen to live, well, not a stone's throw away, I live fairly close to the Ohio River. Oh, no. Fuck no. Kill it with fire. Kill it with fire. Be nice. What the hell is that? Okay. Should probably try and find an enemy to get us one. Oh yeah, if you see me leave like armor on things, if I ever do Skyrim, do you see me leave weapons and armor? I'll only take a short minute, which I might, seeing as I have a capture card now. That might be in the works. Anyway, if you see me not taking it, it's because one of the things for now, it's, well, and according to the Nordic religion, and yeah, you won't be able to go to Sovngarde if you, well, if I, basically if someone loots this weapons and such off of you. Like they take your sword or armor, and, yeah, you won't be able to defeat Sun to get into it. And nothing from that, great. Yeah, I do not like how this game plays compared to Skyrim. You know what? I think I'll challenge myself. I'll kill that river troll. he died. Of course, he doesn't drop nothing. He just gives me experience. Of course. Just. Oh, great. I think this is Saint Denis. Oh, I'm near Vivek. Yeah, I know quite a bit about Elder Scrolls lore. I'm somewhat of an expert on it. Like, certain areas that there's a lot. I know. I remember this YouTuber, Epic Nate 315. Yeah. Well, okay, so he did a poll on what do you think happened to Uriel Septim the 6th? Yeah, and it was, you think he died? There's three options. Do you think he died at the Battle of Ionis, survived, and it's still there? Or at least his descendants? Or the other one was, who? That's what, like, 80% of them answered. Yeah. I'll admit it was his video back that taught me about that. Yeah.
Praise Vivek.
Oh yeah, that's right. That ought to do the trick.
This is the person who helped me at the tomb, my lord.
Lord Vivek, we don't need the help of this outlander.
Oh hush, Archcanon Thomas. Outlanders have their usefulness, and this one intrigues me.
As you say, I'll be in my office if you need me.
Step forward, friend of Levoul, and let us speak. Canon Levoul says you helped him in his mission. As I have written, the one who helps my ally becomes my friend. Despite the Archcanon's concerns, I greet you with sincerity and pose a simple question. Will you assist us further, Outlander? I have ordinators and armigers at my disposal. Vast armies of followers and dedicated priests. What I don't have, however, is a fresh perspective. Will you set aside your personal goals for a time and become the eyes and ears of a god? Good. I need assistance to investigate a strange phenomenon that the ancestor confirmed may indeed be a problem. We'll start with a simple divination ritual. Archcanon Thomas can tell you what we need to delve into this mystery.
Shit. Get Mom, I can't deal with it right now. Fuck. Get her. Friggin', I can't pause the stream. I'm just gonna leave it AFK. My dog got out. I'm gonna have to go set down drone to track him down. Okay, you want full. Yeah, it's right there. Got that new coordinate. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This is drug. Okay. Should I need my slime? Battery on. Try it upstairs.